If you need a little bit more help and a little more guidance, I'm going to take you through the steps of posting this step by step. Let's go there together. Here we are in the modules page. Remember, the left navigation bar is always accessible. If I should get lost, I can click on modules, which will be apparent on my screen at all times, and I can go over here. Remember, I can always come back to this, how to post an image into a discussion post. In the Week 1 study materials and discussion boards, I can see all of the discussion posts that I'm required to post. Today, we are working on this particular board and this board. Of course, the due date will change depending upon the semester. I clicked on that discussion board, and it gives me a link back to the page where I accessed this particular video. So we're going to follow the directions in this Cyber Cafe post. Now I'm going to open the images file for this particular class. Images change depending on which class we are in. So this is adolescent literature, so let's look at these image possibilities. I can't wait. Now here are the images with instructions. Remember to look at the entire scroll of images before you make a decision. Also, that's the important reason to narrow it down to 2 to 4 ideas, is just in case you go to your Cyber Cafe and post your picture and somebody's already using that picture, then you'd have to have a different picture to use, because only one person in the Cyber Cafe can use an image. So early bird gets the worm kind of thing. Now, if when you look at these pictures and you cannot for any reason download it, then I just like to take a screenshot image of that picture and save it as a JPEG, and then I can submit it. All right, so these are all the images that I can consider for my exam. And I'm going to find one that speaks to me, that really makes me think I could build a story around that, and it's of interest to me. So once I've selected an image, then I right-click that image and I copy it. And after I right-click it, I click Save as Picture, and I save that to the folder that I have placed on my desktop. And there it is on my desktop. Now I go back to the classroom, and I'm going to add that to my account by clicking Account, Files, and I'm going to upload that picture to my account. And I did that by going to Upload, going back to that folder on my computer, and clicking on that image. And you can see now the system has saved the image to my personal student folder. Now let's go back to that discussion board. I'm going to go to the Discuss My Final Exam topic. Now, if I was going to go to the open forum, maybe I've already saved a picture of myself using that very same system of adding it to my account, and I can use that and upload that here in the discussion board for the open forum for all students to see. For the final exam, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to get ready to make my post. Do you see that we're back here where we clicked initially and found that study page and came back and used our left menu bar and the Modules tab to navigate through this? And so now we've come to this point. We've already opened this. We've selected our image, and now we're ready to create our post. We start by clicking Reply. So I start my post by saying who I am and indicating that I selected the picture below because I think I can build a story around one of the players in the image. I like team-based themes, and I think one of these characters can have a coming-of-age moment. This is about a soccer player, so I'm going to be on a learning curve. I know nothing about soccer. Do any of you play soccer? And then the next question is, if any of you have ever played sports as an adolescent, what lessons did you learn? Because we know that for this essay, the character needs to learn a lesson because they're an adolescent. Now, I'm ready to add the picture. I click Embed the Image. I'm going to go to Canvas because I've already saved that to my Canvas files. And I find it in my files. And I find it, click on it, and scroll down and click Update. And that added this picture to my post. Now the picture is just a little bit big for a post, so I'm just clicking on it, and I'm going to drag it and make it just a little bit smaller. So I've posted my idea. I've asked students if they have any ideas that they might want to share with me. And I post it. There it is. Now I'm going to go back to the page. How do I get there? Well, I'm in the discussion board right now, and I want to go back over to that module page. So I'm going to use my left menu bar to go back to modules and find the page where I just left off. So I find the page where I left off, which is here. And I look things over. Yes, I did all that. Check it all through. Scroll to the bottom and go to Next. And that takes me to the next page, which is how to submit PDF documents. Let's look at that in the module. Do you see in the module how that's the next page after that discussion post? And then I just keep going through the class, and I do that every time I come up with an assignment. And that completes this step-by-step tutorial. Remember, you will get better and better and better at this all the time. So keep up the good work. I can't wait to see what images you select. Remember that each person in your Cyber Cafe group must have an individual, separate picture. That concludes this tutorial. Moving on.